Hello everyone, peace of Christ to all. In this video we continue answering this Muslim lady. She is saying, and here before we continue in our second part answering her, she said that she believed it's not right when the Quran teach to beat the wife, and she believed that the Quran was changed by people, which is a good sign, by the way. You know, always Muslims who leave Islam, as hundreds of who left Islam because of my approach to them, always they started this way. You know, you convince them slowly and then they will give it up at the end because they will see the truth, and the truth will set you free, as the Lord He said. Here we see something very important. She agreed that Quran is corrupted. Good start. And she is saying, but you know, if you go, you will see in the story of Adam and Eve in Christianity that, you know, she is the only one she was blamed for everything. This is not true. Christianity don't blame Eve for everything, and this is false. You know, if Eve is the one we blamed for everything, why Adam is out of heaven then? If it is her fault. If it's her fault, not the fault of Adam, that's it. Both, you know, they were there. One of them, he did something bad, he should go out. The one he did not, or the one who we don't accuse to be bad, he should stay. But as you see, God, He punished them both, not Eve alone and not Adam alone. So this is all is false. But the fact I will show you from your books, lady, that it's in Islam who teach and preach that's Eve and only Eve to blame of the sin of Adam. Actually, Adam he have no sin. It is only the fault of Eve. Let me show you that. This is the book of Sahih al-Bukhari, volume number 4, book 55, hadith number 547. And you can go, and I will post the link next to the video, and you can go, all of you guys, you can go and read it and see what the hadith is saying. So he's saying in here, read with me please. The Prophet said, but for the Israeli meat would not decay, but for Eve wives would never betray their husbands. So if there is if you have a meal in your house and this meal is getting damaged, why? It's not because of bacteria, no, it is because of the Jewish. You know the Jewish? If you have a Jewish next to your door, okay, you have to blame him. He is the reason for your food to be damaged. This is how much the Prophet of Islam loved the Jew. Because what food have to do with the Jewish, and how the Jewish will damage your food even. In the same time, you will see that Muhammad, he is blaming the Eve for every betray the women do to their husbands. And in here we ask ourselves a very easy question, which is very hard to answer to. What Eve have to do with, you know, wives betraying her husband? How you betray your husband? How? And what women betray her husband today have to do with Eve? We just heard the Muslim saying it is you Christians who blame everything on Eve. It's your Prophet who blame everything in Eve. You know, if my wife betray me, what Eve have to do with it? It's my wife who did that. So simply, your Prophet, he is blaming all the bad act of women today because of the bad act of Eve yesterday. Everything go back to her. And you will notice in here that the husband are the victims, which is false. Because you know what? You know, everything have a reason. What if the man himself is cheating his wife? I'm not defending the women, but we have to be honest. You know, don't tell me always the women, they are the one who betray their husband and their husband are the angels. But as you see in here in the hadith, it's only the women to blame. And who is that woman? It goes back to Eve. It goes back to Eve. And to explain to you the story more, there's a hadith Muslims, actually it's in the same page, I will show it to you. The Muslims always say to us, you know, look what the Prophet, how much he loved the women. Look what he said. Read with me. Allah Apostle said, treat women nicely, for women are created from a rib, and most curved portion of the rib, its upper portion. So if you should try to straighten it, it will break. But if you leave it as it is, it will remain crooked. So treat women nicely. Is that a good hadith? Is it a bad hadith? What do you think, guys? Women, if you leave her as she is crooked. She is damaged. It is the duty of a man to straighten his women. But don't break her, which means don't kill her. Break in here, it's about killing. If you break the ribs, what do you mean? You kill the ribs. That's it. It's damaged. It's gone. You throw it in the garbage. So he is imagining the woman as a curved rib, and it's not straight. It's born as something bad. If you don't straighten it, it's going to stay crooked. But you should straighten it, but at the same time you be careful not to break it. So treat them women nicely. How? Beat them, as we showed you in the video before, but don't kill them from beating. Like you can make their skin green, as we showed you in the video before, if you remember. But you know what? Don't kill them. Don't break their bones. Straighten them by beating them. This is how nice is the Prophet. And the Muslims will post for you this hadith trying to defend the women in Islam. See, the women in Islam, she is created from your ribs. Don't break your ribs. No, he's saying she is crooked. The woman is crooked. The man is the one is correct. The man is the one is straight. Women are born as a crooked. This is how low he look at you. You are nothing. And you will see in here that the man is the one who is going to straighten the woman. She cannot straighten herself. The woman, she cannot be wise. The woman, she cannot be smart. The woman, she is not able to be straight by herself. The man, he will straighten her up, because always she is crooked. And you don't tell me that this is so much respect. If you go to different hadith, this is, as you see in the screen, Sahih Muslim, the book of nursing, hadith number 2673. This is the official government website of Saudi Arabia. The chapter name, if there is no Eve, no woman will betray her husband. It says, in the explanation, you see, I'm not giving you my explanation because I know Muslim. He will say, this is, he have his own explanation, this is not true, etc. He is saying, وَمَعْنَى هَذَا, and the meaning of this hadith, that no woman betray her husband, the meaning of it, that all the women, they are the daughters of Adam, and they are the like of Eve, فَأَشْبَهَنَّهَا, and they took everything from her because of what happened of the story of the tree with the devil, with Iblis, who decorated the tree for her. So he seduced her, so she told Adam to eat from it. So you see, lady, it's in your book. It is your book who blame everything on Eve. As you see, if there is no Eve, no woman will betray her husband. So how Eve, she betray her husband? It is by making him eating from the tree. It's in your book. It's your book who blame only Eve, only. Adam is the victim, as you see. Because even the name of the chapter, if there is no Eve, no woman will betray her husband. So she did betray him by what? By who? By sleeping with different men? No. It was only Adam in heaven. By cheating on him? No. There is only him. By making him eating from the tree. I took the same hadith to Google translation. It's come out very funny. But anyway, if you can find it by yourself in English, it will be great. It says it clearly in here that, those women, they are the girls of Adam, or the daughters of Adam, which the story of the tree been told to Eve to eat from it, and she is the one who seduced Adam. She is the one who informed Adam to do so. The translation is really funny. So it is the fault of Eve, and Eve only in Islam. If no Eve, no woman will betray her husband. No fault in the man in Islam. It is always the women. This is why the women, she cannot pray, she cannot be a leader. The woman, she is half a brain. The woman, she cannot inherit the same. The woman, she cannot beat her husband, but he can beat her. The woman, she cannot be alone in the street because she is a crocked. She is half a brain. She is mentally sick. She have a problem according to Islam. The women, even when she go to heaven, if you ask yourself very easy question, what is the reward of women in Islam? She will be a reward herself. She have no reward. Follow with me with the coming video. Christ is Lord. Islam